The Mauritius Arbitration Academy recently set up on the campus of the Middlesex University here in Mauritius, offering courses not only to law students but also facilities to practitioners. In this edition of Business Connect, we're going to see how the Middlesex University is operating in Mauritius, and we also get to see how this Arbitration Academy is going to be beneficial to Mauritius.
Middlesex University Mauritius is part of Middlesex University, which is a UK-based university with branch campuses in Dubai, Mauritius and Malta. So regardless of where students study, they would then graduate with a UK qualification. So as part of sort of that value proposition, we went into a joint venture agreement with Medine Limited. And so these wonderful facilities that you would see around you is provided by Medine, and Medine then is the local partner of Middlesex University. But the university itself operates as part of a UK-based university. Our students follow the same curriculum. They would write the same exams and they would do the same assessments. And so when they graduate, they don't graduate with a Middlesex University Mauritius certificate.
How do you see the reaction of the students who come here? What kind of feedback do you have from them and from people around them, the parents, for instance?
So that's very interesting. We offer students the opportunity to transfer between campuses. So, you can typically do year 1 in Mauritius, year 2 in Dubai, and year 3 in the UK. But we find that once students start with us, they don't transfer. So on average, we have between 5 and 10 students transferring to another campus every year, which tells you that they are quite happy.
What's the potential for developing higher studies in Mauritius on the whole territory?
I think the proximity of Mauritius is fantastic because we are close to Africa and we are close to India. So the proximity is fantastic. I think the fact that as a nation we are very welcoming and very diverse, it's also fantastic because when students come in from wherever, they find a community to which they belong. The real value comes in when they become ambassadors for Mauritius, because they go back to their country and they have studied in Mauritius and they come back here as tourists. They have businesses. Quite a few of our international students have remained in Mauritius on business visas, have opened up companies in Mauritius. So they build the economy. During their time at university, family comes to visit. So they create a sort of, let's call it free advertising for the country.
Mrs. Vandana Beessoo, so please tell us about this arbitration center set up here by the Middlesex University.
Right. So the Mauritius Arbitration Academy, it's the first ever institution that has been designed to actually bridge theory with practice. So we have basically identified a gap in terms of the practice and the exposure to international arbitration. For example, students need to understand how the practical sessions take place within international arbitration. So this academy will basically provide for these types of training. So that's actually the whole purpose. And to be more specific about the academy, it's not only going to benefit students in Mauritius. For example, it's not only going to be